Hello crafters, this is Julia Fair in Fair's Craft Lair, and today is Tuesday in Facebook world for our Fair's Craft Lair, or you might be catching this on Thursday for YouTube as well. Today I am going to be showing you how to make a sour cream container out of the new Woven Threads Designer Series paper. I did have a blog post this weekend that showed you one of those containers as well. It was using some of the products that just retired, so I wanted to show you that it's applicable or usable for a lot of new things as well. I love being able to make them. I just wanted to also give you an idea of what the woven threads looks like. I have designed a class. If you are still interested in this class, you can totally still get this to go from me. Just email me and let me know that you want the woven threads class, and I will get you all set up. There are 4 different card designs. You would get 2 in each of the 4 cards, so you'll end up with 8 cards. Very happy to do this for you guys. You also get a slew of products, which is awesome, and I will send you all the things that you need. The only thing that you're going to need on your own is your own inks and stamps. If you're looking for those, make sure you talk to me, and I'll get you set up with that as well. So, let's get on to our project for today. I cut down the Woven Threads Designer Series paper, and let me pull out the pack real quick for you guys so I can kind of show you. I've been using it for a while now. So there's all these different colors in here, and this pack specifically features the new in colors. So it has Rococo Rose, Terracotta Tile, Pretty Peacock, Seaside Spray, and Purple Posy. Alright, which is great. There's so many different cute patterns and colors. They're all double-sided. So I just took one of these 12 by 12 sheets and cut it down to 6 by 6. So in one 12 by 12 sheet, if you wanted to make a bunch of these, you'd get 4 containers out of one sheet. So you can do a lot of different cool things with it. The things that you're going to need is a 6 by 6 piece of paper, or any square piece of paper. I recommend you want something that's not too light but not too heavy. And so this is actually perfect. It's a little bit heavier weight paper. It won't tear on me. It'll work really nice. And then you also want a roll of tear and tape, because you are going to be working with trying to keep a shape, and it's important to do so. So this is the back side of this Designer Series paper. This is Terracotta Tile and Rococo Rose, little bits of Rococo Rose in here. I want this side to show, so I'm going to flip it, and this will be the inside. Okay. And I'm going to take and put a piece of tear and tape right along that edge. Okay. And now I'm going to turn it. I'm not going to open these yet, and I'm going to do one that's about half, so about 3 inches worth, and I'm going to put it right in the middle, and you'll see what that's for in a minute. Okay. And I am going to I'm going to open this one up first. Okay, so, and I am going to take and roll this whole thing. Hopefully you can see pretty well. Roll it until I get there, and then until I get to my adhesive, and then I'm going to flip it and press it really, really, really well. Okay, if you have patience and or fingers that don't mind glue, the liquid adhesive would be really good. The Tombow multi-adhesive would be really good, but you have to hold it for a long time also. Okay, so now I have a tube. Alright, so we've got this tube, which is great, and you see I put the adhesive in there. We're going to fold that side shut. So I'm going to take the adhesive off, the end off, and I'm going to try to see where one side is. And I'm just going to take this seam where it is and smush it shut. Okay? That creates one end. All right, and what I ended up doing, I really like to make sure that those are pressed closed really, really well. So I take my bone folder and I go over that a good couple times to make sure that it's not going anywhere. I do find that sometimes they will pop open, and so again, especially the ends. I don't have so many problems with the seam in the middle, but the ends for sure. And I can press down the middle now. I don't want to press the sides, but I can press down the middle and make sure that that is really good and sealing well. Okay. So I don't want to press these sides, because what's going to happen is the other way, I'm going to make the seam on the end become the end here. Okay, so, but I don't want to do that until I get it filled with whatever I want to fill it with. So, so a lot of times I will use a clip. I have gold library clips that just retired, but there is a tag kit that is available that has copper ones, and I think the copper ones are going to be really cute. I just don't have it yet. But they look pretty much like this. It's just they're copper. And so I would get that tag kit. And then you'd have tags that go with this also, because there are colors that definitely go with this. But you do that, okay? You can also just glue it shut. But I'm not going to right now because A, I want to decorate it, and B, I want to make sure I have it open for something else that I need. So I'm going to leave it open, but I'm going to finish decorating this for you guys so you guys can see what else you can do with it. All right, so first things first, we have a beautiful new tag punch, and it's a triple tag punch, so you can get a narrow tag that covers just this little area. You can get the next biggest scallop, or you can use the whole thing. So the whole thing is 2 inches. And I'll look that up, the name of it up, but I've got a 2-inch piece, and I think it's by 4 inches. Is it by 4 inches? 1, 2, 3, almost 4.5, okay? So, and I'm going to slide this in here all the way up. I'm going to punch that down, and it creates a beautiful little tag top, okay? So this tag punch, let me find it for you real quick. It's in the back of the catalog. Delightful Tag Topper, that's what it's called. And again, you get 3 different sizes that you can use this for, so I really, really like those. And it just created a beautiful little tag for us, which is awesome. It's going to go on the sour cream container here. Okay, actually, and here's the other thing you can do. You can do double-ended. If I open it. Ha ha ha! You get some amusement today. That wouldn't work very well if I didn't have it open. Alright, so now that I got that, that's a little bit better of the size as well. So that'll go on there. And the next thing I want to do, oh, I got the terracotta tile. I've opened up, this is a product suite. So you can get the Woven Heirlooms Stamp Set, and it goes with the Designer Series paper. It works really well, and it's got all these great textures that coordinate with the Designer Series paper. So I love that. You know me. I just love that. Okay, and so this says, wishing you a day of love and joy. And it is one of our new clings. So if I peel it off, I want to try to make sure I get the label. And I'll show you the inside of that in just a second. Okay, and I'm going to punch this out in just a second. So I'm going to press down, hold for a couple seconds to make sure I got it really good. Oh, that looks lovely. All right. And this one needs the 2 1/4 inch punch, circle punch. So I'm going to use the 2 1/4 inch circle punch so I can get it nice and centered. Excellent. Okay, and what I'm going to do is simply layer this on my tag here. And what I could do, I'll show you the inside of this real quick. Okay, this is what I do to store them. So if you're getting the new cling stamps, don't get rid of this paper. I like it because it'll hold your stamps in their spots on the paper really well. but they don't get stuck to the case. Okay, so this was my big thing that I figured out. It works really well for me. They're easy to peel off. They're easy to put back, and they're not super, super, super sticky. So once you're using them, they just go back in their spots, and then they stay there, which is really nice. So I want to kind of create a little halo around this. So I'm going to get one of my little blocks and this little flourish pattern. I'm going to put this where I want it to be. I just want a little bit more embellishment on here. So I'm going to put this guy up on the top, above. Ooh, and you're off a little bit. And down below. There we go. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. Not expecting it to be perfect. And then I'm going to simply pop this up with some dimensionals. If I can get them out of my little dimensional carrier. There we go. Dimensionals, we'll pop this up. 2, 3, 3 down the middle. Oop, want a couple more. Because this is like a container, I put a lot of dimensionals on things to begin with because I want to make sure that they go through the mail really well, and that they hold up well. But because this is on a container and people are going to be opening it and using it and that kind of stuff, I want to make sure that it's really, really on there well and that it's not going to come off on people. Okay, there we go. All right, so my tag is done. All right, so I could adhere this a couple different ways. I'm going to use the terracotta tile. This is such a pretty ribbon. Look at this. It looks like mini burlap. And then it's got this cute little edge. It ties super, super nicely. You just have to It is a little fidgety at first, and that's just because you've got to get over the scallops. But once it's tied, it is on there. It ain't going to move, which is awesome. And it's super, super pretty. I just love it. Okay, I can probably make that the back side. There we go. Nope, I've got to tie this the other way. So a lot of ribbons, when I tie them, I go from the back, but this one I think I need to go from the front and then put a twist in it. Yep, so that I can get it to be nice and straight. There we go. So some different ribbons, I tie them in different ways. So if you need some tricks on that, just let me know. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve as far as being able to tie ribbons and stuff like that. So I'll just get my snips out. And I like cutting this flat. That's one of the other, so that I can make some cuteness. So I could punch a hole. We do have that hole punch. And it's a flat hole punch. Let's do that. This is a cool way to do it. I'll put the whole box, slide it up in this triple punch, and punch down, and I got a hole in the top. Now, because I had to punch it flat, I want to pop this back up so that it doesn't stay that way. Okay? And what I could do, I could take my ribbon and go through here. And I'm going to cut it on a diagonal then for that. I'll put my ribbon back in my drawer so it's out of the way. Okay, so I'll show you how I would do this. So I take the ribbon and go through here. Okay. And then I'd go through, watch me fidget with this. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so I wouldn't just tie this on here like this. Okay, what I would do, I'd hold these two together and I'd tie this around it. okay? And I did not do that right now because I was tying my bow. Let's see if I can get that to work. So if I need to hold this, I can put, let's take a mini glue dot to hold my ribbon together so I don't have to worry about the ribbon coming apart all the time on me. And the other thing I want to do, we're going to trim these nice and pretty because I'm done fidgeting with them. All right, and now I can go around. Okay, I could even just leave it like that if I really wanted to and just trim them, and that'd be cute. I like bows. So of course I'm going to make it harder for myself. But bows are sweet and bows are cute. And I'm finding I have to, my last video I had a comment from someone, and thank you for letting me know. I'm working on trying to make sure that I'm more on camera for you guys. That is a big thing that I do want to do. So thank you to my subscriber for letting me know about that. It is something that I am concerned about. I did not have the chance to go back and work that one out, though, unfortunately. So so I'm just trying to work on it for the future now. Part of it, I think, my camera sagged while I was doing that. Of course, now I'm going to have a hard time doing this. All right, the longer one. Now, because I put a knot, I put the start of a tie there, I probably do have to go to the front side. Go from the back to the front. And we'll see. Yep, that's going to be a better bow. It's going to be much cuter. There we go. Much, much cuter. Okay, so it's tiny, but that's okay. And I'm just going to trim this end off to be about the same size as the other side. There we go. That actually works really well. And it's a cute, tiny little bow. Perfect. All right, so give you a couple different ways on how you can close these up. I like to make them so that you can open them and reuse them. Because, you know, you put some time into this, and, you know, somebody may want to be able to use this, and if you give it to them, you know, as a gift, they may like it so much that they want to pass it on. So, you know, I don't always expect that, but I do know that sometimes is the case, or people go, hey, can I make a box like that? And it's like, well, if you have yours, you can still use that one. But, you know, hey, yeah, I'd be happy to help you make some boxes or sour cream containers. And these are super easy. They don't require a lot of measurements. You just have to roll and tape. And so it's one of the reasons why I like this one so much. So I hope if you are joining me later, or if you have now, that you can leave me some comments if you have questions. I am here. I can't look at my camera while I'm actually crafting for you guys, but I do go back and look at the comments, and I do take time to make sure that I answer them for you. But I'm here if you need any help with anything. And I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.